What's up, my fellow YouTubers, my fellow custodians, my fellow cleaners? What I'm fixing to show you, I'm not making another window cleaning video. I have enough of those on here, but I want to show you one of my favorite tools that I use. It's one of the most helpful tools that I have, and that is the squeegee. This here is a little 8-inch squeegee. I prefer a 10-inch squeegee, but I have 3 buildings. So in this building, I have an 8-inch squeegee, and that's where I am working at the moment, shooting this video. So I'm going to show you, I'm in a bathroom going to clean some mirrors. And I'm going to do this with a rag first, paper towels. Actually, these are little good window cleaning rags. They have a little texture to them. I don't know what these are called, but they don't really streak. They absorb really well. Now, if you get a lot of soap in them, they will smear, but you may be familiar with them. I'm going to show you a couple things that I do with squeegees. One of them is I keep one on my cart to clean my bathroom mirrors with instead of using a rag. So I use a squeegee every day. I also do my windows with it. But I'm also going to show you where I get water off of outside tables with a squeegee as well. They're very handy to use for this. So here we go with the mirrors. Rag first, just to kind of give you an idea of the effort that it takes to do one or the other. Okay, I'm not going to use a window mop or anything like that when I clean these with my squeegee here in a minute, but I'm just doing, just the regular old rag. And it really doesn't show up on the camera, but it just kind of leaves I have to wipe and wipe and wipe, and it leaves to get all the streaks off of my window to make sure that it's nice and clean. Spray the mirror. And I'm going to show you 2 different ways. Oh, let me give a squeegee. 2 different ways, okay? You can do just a basic side pull, okay, with your squeegee. Or you can do a pull down with your squeegee, okay? Pull down, pull down. Okay, that was it. Now, I do take a rag, one of these rags or a paper towel or something, not a microfiber. Microfiber will leave a streak. It gets wet. Okay, and I just kind of go around the edge of my mirror. All right, I'm gonna move over because I don't want to clean the same mirror twice. Now I'm going to show you the best I can holding this phone, this camera. I don't have the ability to use my GoPro cams right now, computer-wise, so I have to do everything from my phone to be able to hook it up to the way I have to edit everything now. So what I'm going to do is a fantail, and fantails are not that hard. They're easy to do, but what I like to do is I start at the bottom and I kind of cut into that edge right there. And you're gonna notice I'm gonna miss right there just a little. That's okay, that's okay. All right, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna come all the way down and just cut that right next to that edge right there, okay? Get down the bottom, yeah, I'm gonna miss a little bit, but I'm gonna get that in a minute. All right, what I'm doing is I'm cutting back up, and I'm going back up to the top. Now I'm going to come across and get that right there, okay? Right up in that corner. And now I'm going to just what we call take down the mountain. I'm cutting, I'm going to back up a little bit, and I'm cutting. And on these small mirrors or windows, see, we can go right up the middle, just little small swirls. Now, to get that corner, I'm going to turn that squeegee, and I'm just going to pull it right to the edge. All right. I have just a little, just like you do on street pools, and I have to take a dry rag, and all I do, oh, I missed some videoing. All I do is go down around my edges. It's that simple. It's that easy. To me, that's easier than just spraying the whole mirror and just wiping and wiping and wiping and wiping and wiping and wiping and wiping. Okay. So to me, that's just a whole lot easier to me personally, that I like to clean, mirrors that way. And here's a clip that I done. I'm gonna do some talk over on it as it's playing. Then outside I have a patio where I have outside tables, and the rainwater blows in and they get dirty and different things like that. So I'm using a 10-inch squeegee on these tables outside that I'm gonna clean, in some seats as well. These are some outside tables and they get rain on them a lot, and a lot of students come out here and take breaks, eat lunch. Staff comes out here and takes break, and if you wipe this with a paper towel, how many paper towels it would take to clean this table. Then you can take your disinfectant and spray and clean with a paper towel after you get the majority of the water off. But this squeegee just really does the job. Saves a lot of labor. Mr. Bounty really appreciates it too. He don't like to get wet. So as you can see, that cleaning, with a squeegee, getting water off tables with a squeegee, it's just a very handy tool to have. And I know I have seen people that have got squeegees and they think, well, I can't use one. Well, they end up getting those service station type squeegees that have the real hard rubber on them, and you can't use those. And I can't close this video out today without showing you how to change the blades in some of these squeegees, because that can be intimidating if you never have done that before. So it's gonna take just a few minutes and add this in here as well. You may be asking, well, what brand of squeegee do you use? I'm not really sure how to pronounce this, but it's you can see right there in Antero. Maybe you can see it right across right here. Get these squeegees at Lowe's, Home Depot, places like that. I know Lowe's carries this brand, and if I can find some, I'll put them in the description, the links to where to get these. I believe this one here is like probably a 10 or 12 inch, I don't know exactly. In the beginning of the video, I said I was using an 8-inch squeegee. And the very first that you see me cleaning mirrors is actually using a 6-inch squeegee. Really do not prefer to use those, but except clean window sills and stuff like that where water gets. But anyway, this is a replacement squeegee. Now you can also get these at Lowe's. And what I want to show you in these replacement squeegees is this. They're going to come longer than what you probably need most of the time. You see that? These are real soft rubber, stretchable. Got the logo, probably can't see it. But same brand of squeegee blade that the squeegee bar that I'm using right here. And you can buy these little combo kits. You can buy these little combo kits, and they come with these, and the squeegees, fit this way. This actually does it. But this is a window mop, and you notice in this video I didn't use any, but in some of my window cleaning videos I did. But you can buy these in combos, and these will come apart in different things. So, but the first thing you do, I've already changed this squeegee once. So when I say once, this has a two-sided, just like your mop. You have two sides to mop with. You have two sides to use on this squeegee. So what you need is a refill new rubber for your squeegee, and you need some Dawn dish soap and water, or your window cleaner, but I prefer Dawn dish soap and water. Y'all have seen my window cleaning videos, and that's what I use a whole lot. And you're going to need a pair of wire pliers for this type of squeegee. I like this kind because there's no clips or anything. You just basically slide it out and slide it in. Now, here's the trick. You will need a screwdriver as well. I got a little small screwdriver right here, and you may have to pry this corner up right here just a little bit. Okay, just a little. You don't want to warp this right here. This is aluminum, so you don't want to warp that. So what you want to do, hope I can get a good angle on this, it slides really easy. And you just slide that in there. Okay, now, see how easy that was? If you have one of these that your squeegee blade does not slide in there very well, and you're having a hard time getting it to pull, take you some Dawn soap, beat some water, what I clean windows with, and I just give it a little mist. Okay, just a little mist. And what that does, you take a paper towel or a rag or something to hold it with. You grab a hold of that squeegee and it'll slide. It may have some resistance, but it's going to slide in there. Okay. Now, this is important. Your squeegee blade needs to hang over right here on each side of this channel. Okay. Now you notice them too long. You can take a pair of scissors or a razor blade or a knife and cut this off. Now, I recommend that you cut this straight, because if you don't cut this straight and you have a little pointy tip off of it, when you squeegee, especially if you do fantails, it's going to leave a line of water. It's going to leave a trail. So make sure that you cut this off straight. Lay it down on something straight. If you cut it with a razor blade or scissors or whatever, but leave yourself enough hangover, quarter of an inch, eighth of an inch on each side. Okay, so after you've cut that off and you get done, that's what your squeegee should look like. Now, in this type of squeegee right here, I've got to go back and I've got to kind of crimp this right here. I'm not twisting, I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is just pushing straight down with my pliers. And what that does is that keeps that blade from sliding. Now, one thing I want to point out is this, is that when you crimp that, you got one side crimped and it's holding your blade. Something I failed to tell, that you want to make sure that there's no, loose anything in this. You want it to be straight and smooth, so you can actually pull on this end a little bit while you crimp this, will to have a little tension on it. So when your blade starts leaving streaks and it's leaving water and everything, just take it out, turn it over, and put it back in. You get two uses out of this, one on each side. Okay, awesome. The little piece that I had left over, that I cut off on my blade that I had left over, I'm saving this piece to put on my 6-inch squeegee, because this stuff is stretch. Okay, it'll stretch and it's pretty pliable, so it will fit on my 6-inch squeegee. So I've got enough left over for my 6-inch squeegee blade. So just a tip. So I hope you found that using a squeegee is very useful. It's more to use for just cleaning windows. And I mean, I even keep one in my garage for when I get up in the mornings and the dew is on my windows and the frost is melted and I can't see out of my windows, my side windows. I run it down my side windows in my pickup truck on the outside, of course. And it's just, a very, very handy tool. So if you like what you've seen on this channel and you'd like to see more things, hit that little bell up top. That way you'll get a notification when I post new videos. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and I'd really appreciate it. And go out there and clean some mirrors, because you know what's going to happen. In 5 minutes, it's gonna have water spots and fingerprints on it. You're gonna have to clean it again. Have a good day.